Now you're talking like a real brother.
Hello, Johnny.
What do you want?
I haven't seen you for almost a week.
Guess you're right.
It's getting pretty close to the trial.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to see Bill this afternoon. Anything you want me to tell him?
No.
What's wrong, Johnny?
Look, why don't you leave me alone?
You must have been talking to your brother.
Maybe.
Look, Johnny, I don't know what's going through your head, but anything I've done to help you.
Yeah. Look, I gotta help Bill. See, he's my brother. The courts are all on the side of the cops. They don't care if a couple of them were ready to shoot Bill in the back.
You're pretty confused, Johnny.
I was, but I ain't now. I'm gonna tell my story in court, and you ain't gonna make me crack.
That was never my intention, Johnny. I was just hoping that you might find yourself before it was too late.
Still determined to do something about Johnny, I took a long-shot chance and laid the whole thing right in Bill's lap.
You're wasting your breath, Matthews. Johnny's on my side.
Sure, that's because you sold him a phony bill of goods about yourself. He thinks you're a big shot. I know your record, Bill. State reformatory, a series of cheap stick-ups.
So?
You've never done a decent thing in your life. But now's your chance. Why not give Johnny a break, put the cards on the table, and show him that the deck is marked?
I don't go for that psalm-singing, come-to-meeting stuff.
Oh, Bill, what have you got to lose? You made a mess out of your life, but you can make a man out of Johnny.
Look, mister, I've done all right so far.
Why don't you let Johnny decide that? Why don't you let Johnny see you for what you really are? That you've double-crossed your pals and they've double-crossed you. And that deep down you're such a coward that you never leave the house without looking over your shoulder.
Shut up. And you get this, Matthews. Johnny's okay just exactly the way he is. And when I get out of here, him and me are going places together. We're a natural.
Okay, Bill. If that's the way you want it.
That's the way I want it. Anyway, what kind of a mouthpiece are you? You're not working for me. What is your real job? Assistant DA?
Now, look, Bill. You'll be defended in every legitimate way. Your rights will be protected. But I didn't take my oath of office to see how many crooks and murderers I could get off the hook.
Oh, that's a fine speech. But I don't buy any of it. Now, look, Mr. Public Defender, I'm giving you the gate, see? I don't want no part of you. I'm gonna be my own mouthpiece, so why don't you blow out of here? Come on, open up here. Let me out.
Having decided to conduct his own defense, Bill Carson had relieved me of any responsibility, and I attended the trial as a spectator only. The state called a ballistics expert who identified 6 bullets, all fired from Bill's gun. Officer Doyle took the stand and described in detail the gunfight in the warehouse. He told the court how Bill, in a frenzy of fear, had fired 3 shots into the body of Sergeant White as he struggled to rise. The state rested its case. And the defense called its only witness. We watched Johnny's face as the oath was administered to him. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Kid, tell the court your name.
Johnny Carson.
Johnny, on the night White was killed, where was you?
I was at home. With you.
Yeah, and what happened?
Well, we just sat around chewing the fat. And then...
Yeah, we were sitting around chewing the fat, and then what?
I ain't gonna lie, Bill. I gotta tell my story straight. I ain't gonna protect a coward. It's you that's yelling, not the cops. You wasn't home that night. He was out on the job.
Johnny paid for you.
You killed Dan's old man. He was a good guy, and you killed him. You killed him in cold blood.
Johnny, you can't do this to me. Johnny, look, you're my brother. You can't. Johnny, please. Baby, tell him. Johnny! Johnny, you gotta tell him. Johnny! Johnny, please! Johnny! I mean, Johnny!
Bill got the penalty prescribed by law. We had better luck with Johnny because we got to him in time. I spent last weekend at Meadville, where Johnny is living with Mrs. White and Dan. Now, the case you have just seen was brought to a fair and just conclusion through the efforts of a public defender.